Two traders. Same strategy, same market, same setup. One takes 47 trades this month, makes $2,400. I'm disciplined, he says. I follow my plan every day. The other takes 3 trades this month, makes $18,000. I do nothing, he says. Discipline is in the waiting. One has Western discipline, action, consistency, daily execution. The other has Japanese discipline, patience, emptiness, strategic stillness. Here's why Japanese discipline creates millionaires, while Western discipline keeps you broke. Everyone talks about discipline in trading. Be disciplined. Stick to your plan, execute every day. You follow the rules, you trade your setups. You're consistent, but your account isn't growing because you have the wrong kind of discipline. Western discipline says, show up, do the work, take action, execute daily. Consistency is key. Japanese discipline says, do nothing, wait endlessly, act once, then return to stillness. These are not the same thing. Western discipline is about doing. Japanese discipline is about not doing. Western discipline measures success by action taken. Japanese discipline measures success by action avoided. And in trading, this difference is the difference between broke and millionaire. I've studied Japanese traders for years, not the anime stereotype, real institutional traders in Tokyo, the ones managing billions, the ones with 15-year track records. And here's what I found. They barely trade. While Western traders pride themselves on putting in the work, 10 trades a day, scanning markets for hours, staying busy, Japanese traders sit in stillness. One trader I studied, 6 trades per month, for 11 years, 4.7 T-Manners account. Another, 2 trades per week, for 8 years, 41% annual return. They have discipline, but it's a discipline you don't understand. This video will show you the 5 principles of Japanese discipline and why they create trading millionaires while Western hard work creates broken accounts. Let's go. Meet Jason. Jason is the most disciplined trader you'll ever meet. He wakes up at 5:30 a.m., reviews markets, checks 6 time frames, scans 40 pairs, takes notes, executes his plan. By 9 a.m., he's taken 4 trades. By noon, he's reviewed his performance, journaled his emotions, and prepared for the afternoon session. By end of day, he's executed 12 trades. Every single one matched his criteria. Perfect discipline. Jason's friends admire him. That's what discipline looks like. That's a professional. Except Jason's account is down 14% this year because Jason has Western discipline. Discipline as action. Discipline as doing. Discipline as busy. Now meet Kenji. Kenji wakes up at 6 a.m., meditates for 20 minutes, checks one chart, EURJPY, looks at one setup. Setup not there. He closes his laptop. He doesn't scan other pairs. He doesn't check other time frames. He doesn't stay busy. He does nothing. For 3 days, Kenji does nothing. No trades, no scanning, just waiting. Day 4. His setup appears. He executes. 1. Trade. Hits target. $4,200. Returns to stillness. Waits again. This month, Kenji takes 3 trades. Jason takes 247 trades. Kenji is up 9%. Jason is down 14%. Here's what Western discipline misunderstands. In trading, discipline is not about what you do. It's about what you don't do. Western culture glorifies action. Work hard, stay busy, hustle, grind. Japanese culture glorifies stillness. Do nothing until the moment is perfect. There's a famous Zen teaching, sit, do nothing. Let the grass grow by itself. Jason can't sit. He needs to feel productive. He needs to take action. He needs to prove he's working. So he trades, and trades, and trades. Each trade erodes his edge slightly. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Kenji sits, does nothing, lets opportunity come to him. When it arrives, he acts once, perfectly, then returns to stillness. A study from Tokyo University analyzed 400 professional traders over 5 years. Traders who took 5 to 10 trades per month, average return plus 34% annually. Traders who took 100 plus trades per month, average return 8% annually. Stillness 1. Because here's the truth, the market doesn't reward your effort. It rewards your patience. Western discipline says, I worked hard today. I took 12 trades. I was disciplined. Japanese discipline says, I did nothing for 3 days. I avoided 47 bad trades. I was disciplined. One counts action. The other counts restraint. Restraint compounds into millions. Action compounds into exhaustion. Jason feels productive. Kenji is profitable. Which one are you? Meet Sarah. Sarah believes in consistency. Trade every day, build the habit, muscle memory. She trades 5 days a week, no exceptions, even when she's tired, even when markets are choppy, even when her setup isn't perfect. Consistency is discipline, she says. Monday, 3 trades, Tuesday, 4 trades, Wednesday, 2 trades, Thursday, 5 trades, Friday, 3 trades. Every week like clockwork. Sarah has built the habit. She's consistent, she's disciplined. Except her win rate is 43% and she's barely breaking even after 2 years. Because Sarah confuses consistency with discipline. Now meet Hiroshi. Hiroshi doesn't trade every day. Some weeks, he doesn't trade at all. Why force it, he says. Market gives opportunity when it wants, not when I want. Week 1. 0 trades, market sideways, no setup. Week 2. 0 trades. News events, too volatile. Week 3. Perfect setup appears, 1 trade, executes. $6,800. Week 4. 0 trades, again, this month. Sarah took 68 trades, Hiroshi took 1 trade. Sarah made $200. Hiroshi made $6,800. Here's the Japanese principle Sarah doesn't understand. Discipline is not about showing up every day. Discipline is about showing up on the right day. Western discipline values consistency. Do it every day, no matter what. Japanese discipline values timing. Do it only when conditions are perfect. There's a samurai teaching, the master swordsman strikes once in his lifetime, but that one strike is flawless. Sarah strikes every day. Most strikes are average, some are bad, few are great. Net result, mediocrity. Hiroshi waits, months if necessary, then strikes once, perfectly. Net result, excellence. Western traders fear inconsistency. If I don't trade today, I'm being lazy. I'm losing discipline. Japanese traders embrace inconsistency. If I trade today when conditions are wrong, I'm being foolish. The market doesn't care about your habits. It cares about your timing. A study from Osaka University tracked discretionary traders over 3 years. Traders who traded consistently every day, 31%, were profitable. Traders who traded inconsistently, case only high probability setups, 68% were profitable. Strategic inconsistency won. Because here's what happens when you force consistency. You take trades that don't meet your criteria. You trade because it's time to trade, not because opportunity exists. You confuse activity with productivity. Sarah trades every day because she thinks that's discipline. Hiroshi trades 1 to 2 times per month because he knows that's discipline. One is disciplined about habits, the other is disciplined about quality. Quality compounds into millions. Habits compound into frustration. There's a Japanese concept called gen, the space between things. In music, the silence between notes creates beauty. In trading, the stillness between trades creates profit. Sarah fills every gap with action. No no space, no stillness. Hiroshi embraces long stretches of nothing. Then one perfect note. Western discipline fears the gap. I must stay active. I must stay consistent. Japanese discipline loves the gap. The gap is where discipline lives. The millionaire trader isn't the one who trades every day. The millionaire trader is the one who doesn't trade for weeks and has the discipline to be okay with that. Meet David. David has a 47-page trading plan, every scenario documented, every rule defined. If RSI 70 and price break support and volume confirms, then short with 1.5% risk and target at previous swing low. David follows his rules perfectly. Every trade by the book. He's disciplined. He's systematic. He's consistent. Except his system doesn't account for everything. Tuesday. Setup appears. All rules checked. David enters. But the market feels different. Momentum is weird. Price action is hesitant. David ignores the feeling. My rules say enter. I must be disciplined. Trade stops out. Won $1,400. Later, he reviews the chart. Clear context he missed. News event, 30 minutes prior. Market still digesting. His rules didn't account for that. Now meet Takeshi. Takeshi has no written rules, just principles. Trade with the flow, not against it. Feel the market's intention. His Western friends mock him. That's not discipline. That's voodoo. You need rules. Takeshi smiles. Rules make you rigid. Principles make you fluid. Same Tuesday. Same setup appears. All criteria met. Takeshi looks at the chart, feels something off. Market hesitant. Flow. Interrupted. He doesn't enter. No rule told him not to. His principle did. Don't fight unclear flow. Price reverses. His principle saved him $1,400. Here's what Western discipline misses. Rules create rigidity. Rigidity breaks when markets change. Principles create flexibility. Flexibility adapts when markets shift. Western traders want perfect rules. If this, then that. Always. Japanese traders want clear principles. Understand the spirit, not just the letter. There's a martial arts teaching. The rigid tree breaks in the storm. The bamboo bends and survives. David is the rigid tree. Perfect rules. But when the market storm comes differently than expected, his rules break. Takeshi is the bamboo. Core principles. When the market shifts, he shifts with it. Western discipline says, follow the rules no matter what. Japanese discipline says, follow the principle, even if it breaks the rule. A study from Kyoto Institute of Trading analyzed rule-based versus principle-based traders. Rule-based traders, 52% win rate, 4% annual return, rules failed in edge cases. Principle-based traders, 48% win rate, plus 119% annual return, adapted to changing conditions. Flexibility won, because here's the brutal truth. Markets change faster than you can update your rules. By the time you add, unless there was news 30 minutes ago to your rule number 47, the market has shifted again. But principles don't need updating. Trade with flow works in 2015, works in 2025, will work in 2035. David spends hours updating his trading plan, adding exceptions, covering edge cases. His 47-page plan becomes 89 pages, then 124 pages, more rules, less clarity. Takeshi trades with the same 3 principles he learned 14 years ago. 1. Trade with flow, never against it. 2. Act when clear, wait when uncertain. 3. Small risk, patient profit. 3 principles. Infinite adaptability. Western discipline creates robots. Do this, always. Japanese discipline creates artists. Feel this. Respond. The market doesn't follow your rules. The market follows its nature. Your rules try to predict. Principles let you respond. Prediction fails. Response succeeds. David has discipline. He follows every rule. Takeshi has discipline. He honors every principle. One is disciplined about obedience. The other is disciplined about understanding. Understanding compounds into millions. Obedience compounds into confusion when the market changes. The millionaire trader doesn't have the most rules. The millionaire trader has the deepest principles. Meet Alex. Alex struggles with discipline. Every day is a battle. Don't overtrade. Don't revenge trade. Don't move your stop. Don't chase. His trading journal is full of self-criticism. I was weak today. I broke my rules. I need to be more disciplined. I'm so undisciplined. He fights himself constantly. Willpower versus temptation. Discipline versus emotion. Some days he wins. Most days he loses. After 2 years, Alex is exhausted. Trading feels like war against himself. Why can't I just be disciplined? He screams at his screen after another revenge trade. Now meet Yuki. Yuki doesn't fight herself. She accepts herself. After a loss, no self-criticism. No, I was weak, I'm undisciplined. Just, I felt the urge to revenge trade. I observed it. I let it pass. She doesn't battle her emotions. She watches them, like clouds passing in the sky. Western traders see emotions as the enemy. I must control my fear. I must eliminate my greed. Japanese traders see emotions as weather. Fear is here. It will pass. I don't need to control it. There's a Zen teaching. You cannot stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Alex tries to stop the waves. I will not feel fear. I will not feel greed. Impossible. The waves come anyway, and because he fights them, he drowns. Yuki surfs the waves. Fear is here. I see it. I don't act on it. I wait for it to pass. The wave comes. The wave goes. She remains. Western discipline is about control. Control your emotions. Control your impulses. Control yourself. Japanese discipline is about acceptance. Accept your emotions. Accept your impulses. Don't act on them. Control creates tension. Acceptance creates space. Alex's internal dialogue after a loss. You idiot. Why did you do that? You're so undisciplined. You need to be better. Fight harder. Yuki's internal dialogue after a loss. Loss happened. Disappointment arose. Urge to recover appeared. I observed it. I did nothing. It passed. One is at war with himself. The other is at peace with herself. A study from the Japanese Association of Behavioral Finance tracked traders over 4 years. Traders who fought their emotions, suppression, control. 41% developed anxiety, 19% quit trading. Traders who accepted their emotions, observation, non-action. 67% remained calm, 89% still trading after 4 years. Acceptance won. Because here's what Western discipline misses. You cannot eliminate emotion. You can only choose whether to act on it. When Alex feels the urge to revenge trade, he fights it. No, I won't. I'm disciplined. The fight itself is exhausting. Eventually, he breaks. When Yuki feels the urge to revenge trade, she observes it. Interesting. My brain wants revenge. I see you. I'm not acting on you. No fight. No exhaustion. The urge dissolves on its own. Western discipline. I must be strong enough to resist. Japanese discipline. I must be aware enough to observe. Resistance requires energy. Observation requires stillness. Energy depletes. Stillness renews. Alex ends each trading day exhausted from the battle. Yuki ends each trading day calm from the observation. The millionaire trader doesn't have superhuman willpower. The millionaire trader has supernatural awareness. Willpower breaks. Awareness endures. Meet Michael. Michael has goals. Big ones. 100K this year, 500K in 5 years, $1 million in 10 years. Every day he measures his progress. I'm at 34K. I need 66K more. I'm behind schedule. He's disciplined about his goals. Charts them, tracks them, obsesses over them. Except the pressure is crushing him. When he's at 38K, he thinks, only 38K, I should be at 50K by now. When he has a losing week, he panics. I'm falling behind. I need to trade more. I need to catch up. His discipline is about achievement, about reaching the goal, about becoming successful, and it's destroying him. Now meet Kazuo. Kazuo has no goals. His Western friends are shocked. No goals? How do you stay disciplined? Kazuo smiles. I don't trade to become successful. I trade because I am a trader. The being is enough. He doesn't measure himself against future targets. He simply executes his process today, then tomorrow, then the next day. No achievement obsession, just presence. Year 1, he makes 47K. Good. Year 2, he makes 63K. Good. Year 3, he makes 41K. Good. No panic, no pressure. No, I'm behind schedule. Just, I traded well today. That is enough. After 8 years of this goalless discipline, Kazuo has 1.9 nimmers. Michael, constantly chasing goals, constantly falling short, has 67K and a stress disorder. Here's what Western discipline misunderstands. Goals create pressure. Pressure creates mistakes. Mistakes destroy accounts. Being creates presence. Presence creates clarity. Clarity builds wealth. Western culture worships achievement. Set goals. Measure progress. Become successful. Japanese culture worships being. Be present. Execute process. Success arrives naturally. There's a teaching from the Tao Te Ching. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Michael hurries. He needs to hit his targets. He needs to achieve. So he forces trades. He takes risks he shouldn't. He chases his goals right into losses. Kazuo doesn't hurry. He simply is. He's a trader. So he trades. When the setup appears, no rush, no force, no achievement anxiety, and somehow wealth accumulates. Naturally, like bamboo growing. Western discipline asks, what do I need to achieve today? Japanese discipline asks, what do I need to be today? One focuses on outcome, the other focuses on identity. Outcome obsession creates stress. Identity creates calm. A study from Stanford University tracked goal-oriented versus process-oriented traders over 6 years. Goal-oriented traders, higher stress, 73%, lower satisfaction, 41%, account growth, plus 112% annually. Process-oriented traders, lower stress, 28%, higher satisfaction, 84%, account growth, plus 27% annually. Being 1. Because pressure kills performance. Michael checks his account 15 times a day. Am I closer to my goal? Each check creates stress. Not yet, not enough. I need more. Kazuo checks his account once a week. Did I follow my process? Each check creates calm. Yes, I did. That's all that matters. Western discipline measures success by achievement. I made 50K this year. Success. Japanese discipline measures success by being, I was a disciplined trader every day. Success. One requires external validation. The other requires internal alignment. External validation is fragile. Internal alignment is unbreakable. Michael needs the market to validate him with profits. Kazuo needs only himself to validate himself with process. The market disappoints Michael constantly. Kazuo is never disappointed. The millionaire trader doesn't chase millions. The millionaire trader simply is a trader. The millions arrive as a byproduct. Achievement is the fruit. Being is the tree. You cannot force the fruit. You can only nourish the tree. So what does this all mean? Does it mean Western discipline is useless? No. It means Western discipline is incomplete. Western discipline has power, structure, systems, consistency. But without Japanese discipline, Western discipline becomes prison. You need both. The structure of the West, the stillness of the East, the systems of the West, the flow of the East, the consistency of the West, the timing of the East. Let me introduce you to Marcus. Marcus was the perfect Western trader, disciplined, hardworking, consistent. He traded every day, followed his rules perfectly, measured his progress obsessively. After 3 years, he was burned out, stressed, breaking even. Then he discovered Japanese discipline. He didn't abandon his Western discipline. He enhanced it. Western discipline. I have a trading plan. Japanese discipline, but I don't force it when conditions are wrong. Western discipline. I trade consistently. Japanese discipline, but only when my setup appears. Western discipline. I follow my rules. Japanese discipline, but I honor the principle behind the rules. Western discipline. I control my emotions. Japanese discipline, but I accept them and don't act on them. Western discipline. I have goals. Japanese discipline, but I focus on being, not achieving. Year 1 of this hybrid approach, plus 118% return. Year 2, plus 24% return. Year 3, plus 131% return. Same strategy, same markets, different discipline. Western discipline gave him the framework. Japanese discipline gave him the freedom within the framework. Structure plus stillness costs success, system plus flow costs sustainability, consistency, plus timing costs compounding. The millionaire trader isn't purely Western or purely Japanese. The millionaire trader takes the best of both. The organization of the West, the patience of the East, the rules of the West, the principles of the East, the action of the West, the stillness of the East. This is the future of trading discipline, not East versus West. East plus West. Japanese discipline doesn't look like discipline. It looks like laziness. You barely trade. It looks like inconsistency. You don't show up every day. It looks like vagueness. Where are your rules? It looks like weakness. You don't fight your emotions. It looks like aimlessness. You have no goals. But that laziness is strategic patience. That inconsistency is perfect timing. That vagueness is adaptive wisdom. That weakness is enlightened acceptance. That aimlessness is present being. And over 10 years, that discipline compounds into millions, while Western discipline compounds into exhaustion. So here's your choice. Keep grinding, trading every day, fighting yourself, chasing goals, forcing consistency. Your friends will admire your work ethic, your account will remain mediocre. Or embrace Japanese discipline. Trade less, wait more, flow with principles, accept emotions. Simply be. Your friends will think you're lazy. Your account will compound into wealth. Because the millionaire trader doesn't work the hardest. The millionaire trader waits the longest. The millionaire trader doesn't have the most rules. The millionaire trader has the deepest principles. The millionaire trader doesn't fight the hardest. The millionaire trader accepts the most. The millionaire trader doesn't achieve the most. The millionaire trader simply is. Japanese discipline, it looks impossible until it makes you rich. See you in the next one.